Hey everyone! Today I'm gonna tell you some important information about STEPN. Why does the project have only 1 month left to live? How developers not only cheated their users, but still continue to do so. The facts and evidence presented in this video will open your eyes to the current situation. So let's get started. Guys, everybody has already heard a lot about STEPN, which positions itself as an app that allows you to make money by literally walking and running. Sounds familiar, right? Doesn't that sound a bit like a pyramid scheme? And to be able to think like this, you need to have some facts. And trust me, I got some. In addition, the project already has huge problems which could lead to the eventual collapse of the entire ecosystem, and will once again be able to watch the project scam. At first glance, it may seem that STEPN is based on trendy topics like cryptocurrencies, smart contracts, decentralization, and so on. But the app is entirely centralized. STEPN developers have extensive tools to manipulate the price of their tokens. It's even interesting that no one is hiding it. In one of their posts, they have a chapter called "What is STEPN doing to maintain a balance?" In order to keep GST prices in check, while also simultaneously rewarding early adopters, the team decided to introduce week-long double green Satoshi token earning incentives. The team may urgently introduce specific cooling measures of GST designed to stabilize prices temporarily. In other words, the project team at any given time is beneficial from a certain rate of GST and GMT tokens. And even more, they need a definite GST-GMT ratio. And here comes the most interesting part: how they carry out their manipulations. If you look at the token on the Binance Smart Chain network, it was worth almost $30 at the time, and the developers couldn't help but notice it. But instead of warning their loyal users when a team will carry out the necessary measures to reduce the exchange rate volatility, they do it when actions are most profitable for themselves. I also wanted to point out that the price of a GST token on the Solana network and BSC is different. It seems very strange. And now, I'll give you some proof. On May 25th, even before the collapse of the GST, the project team began to sell their tokens to anyone who contributed to believe in further growth. This can be seen perfectly from the admin's wallet address. Since it's a long process, it took them 4 days, and ironically, they were selling just from May 25th to May 29th, accompanied by a smooth downward movement of the token price. During this period, they were able to sell about 2 million tokens. And now that you've received the information, everything just falls into place. And the actions of the team no longer seem incomprehensible or harmless. I also wanted to draw your attention to the extent of promotion of the project advertising. If you're familiar how pyramid schemes work, you should understand very well there is always money for advertising in such a system. In the last 3 months, I've seen this app advertised everywhere, for example on YouTube, various apps, communities, and so on. I also noticed how their Telegram channel grew from 53k to 315k subscribers in practically 1 week. Someone spared no advertising budget. And it's also essential not to forget about the need for the presence of an indicator as mass enthusiasm. I'd rather not say it here, but just show you this picture. You can draw your own conclusions. And next I'll tell you the main reason why the project can be considered a giant pyramid scheme. In the meantime, you have the opportunity to give this video a thumbs up. In turn, I'll try to release new content more often. Appreciate it. The next thing we're gonna discuss is the value of the tokens and sneakers that STEPN promotes so much. Unfortunately, running, walking, and overall human health do not form a monetary value in any way. Therefore, in a market economy, they are not capable of expressing a price. So even though the move to earn model is attractive, the STEPN project still has no production characteristics and lives only from constant cash infusions. And this is the main factor of the financial pyramid. Is walking and running helpful? Absolutely, yeah. Can this benefit make money? Unfortunately, no. If we move from the developer's murky schemes to the project's real problems, there are no fewer problems than it might seem at first. To begin with, minting sneakers in the app is controlled by the course alone. They created GMT, and now almost every day the team adds and takes away a token. And this has a negative impact on introducing new sneakers. Secondly, everything is incomprehensible to new users, which could begin to scare them. Because to make new sneakers, you must first look for a table and check the courses. It's very difficult. In short, a lot of necessary actions may tire the player. In addition, I saw a situation with the rate of creating new sneakers, which was one of the problems that caused the price of all the tokens of the app ecosystem to drop. Although the team saw that users stopped coming in such numbers as they used to, developers didn't stop releasing new sneakers, and we got the following situation. At the end of May, the number of sneakers created several times exceeded the influx of new users to the project. STEPN simply threw a vast number of NFTs on the market, which provoked a decrease in prices, and then the collapse itself. You have to understand that for such a situation to happen, several actions must be taken, and all of them have already been done. We can conclude that STEPN simply can no longer attract new users, and it's a problem that also adds to my thoughts on the pyramid. To all this, the project did not meet the expectations of many people. First, STEPN talked about the many features awaiting the players. I agree that everyone had fun at first, but then the audience's interest began to wane. Many are tired of running and earning, especially when the walks do not bring any profit. Although it's worth saying that they did get something. That is, lost money and a lack of understanding of the payback period of their invested funds. The project should have been releasing vast updates every month rather than adding only small innovations. This had to be done to keep up the hype around STEPN for a long time. And lastly, STEPN lacks social mechanics. If the app had allowed players to communicate, interact, and subscribe to each other, things could have gone very differently. Even adding elementary features like an avatar, social networks, and description could have helped the project keep all the hype around STEPN. But as I said, the team wants to do less and get more money. So draw your own conclusions. And if you found the information helpful, give this video a thumbs up please and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.